Hello and welcome. I'm Hallie Cottis, founder of the Women's Startup Academy. And today I thought I'd jump on here and talk a little bit about why I chose to leave a multi-6-figure online business that served over 35 million people. And to do this, I kind of have to jump back to my past. And so for those of you who don't know, I've owned 4 businesses. My very first business was back in 2001, and it was a brick and mortar restaurant in Savannah, Georgia. And I grew that business, had that for 5 years, and I went from 0 to 3 kids in 18 months. Yes, I have a set of twins. And my whole life changed. So we successfully sold the restaurant, and I stayed home with my girls for their first 5 years. And after that, I kind of started to get a little bit of an itch to start something new. And I knew I didn't want to spend what I had spent to open a restaurant. So I kind of dove into the online business, and I started Whole Lifestyle Nutrition in 2011. And this, at that time, as if you know, I talk about this a lot, you have to start, if you're thinking of starting a business, the most important thing is you have to be passionate about what you're doing. You have to really love and live and breathe every part of what it is that you do, right? So back in 2011, I had 3 young kids all going into elementary school, and I had some time. So I said, okay, this is a perfect opportunity to start this business. And so my passions at the time were to get healthy. And because I just had 3 kids, and I was trying to feed my kids healthy, and I was trying to feed myself, but it came down to more, I had some health issues, so I really was looking at allergy-friendly recipes. Back then, gluten-free wasn't popular, so my blog at the time was really, most of my recipes were gluten-free. Because I chose to eat that way. For 10 years, I went gluten-free. So I just kind of started to blog about a healthier lifestyle, right? And so I grew this from nothing, starting out in 2011, to at 500,000 monthly unique visitors every month. I mean, so I was serving a great amount of people. And slowly but surely, what came as a side hustle became a full-time business. And oh my God, you guys, I loved this business. And so I just kept going through it. And that business, it's been 12 years since I've had Whole Lifestyle Nutrition. And over the past few years, I've made the decision to let this business go. And some might think, oh my God, why would you let a multi-6-figure business go? Why would you just, how did you come to that decision? And for me, it was this one thing. It was no longer serving me. Okay, so I'm in the business of serving you, serving other people. And in order to do that, you have to be passionate about what it is that you do. And so it just like with any other business or any other career, you have a choice to leave that and start a new job or go and take another career path. That's exactly what I did with Whole Lifestyle Nutrition, because I started to recognize I would do a lot of networking with other bloggers. That's how we grew. Networking is huge when you're on the online space. And so we would get together and we would talk about what's working and talk about what's not working. And we grew together in a community, which was just amazing. But I found myself wanting to help other bloggers with things that I knew. And I'm super good at SEO, search engine optimization. And so I would go into these blogging groups and I would start to tell them what's working for me and do these little videos. And that's where I started to feel alive. It was no longer recipe development. Whole Lifestyle Nutrition, I did a lot of recipes. I did a lot of writing. I did a lot of blogging, three sometimes 4 blog posts a week. I did a lot of food photography. And although I love that and I still love cooking, it started to become a little bit more of a chore. And I started to not really dig that anymore. And I just for years, I just loved going to work, and I loved the creative side of making a recipe from scratch and making a beautiful picture to represent that recipe and writing about it. And I still love the writing process. I've written 4 books. So, but in the same sense, I just started to lose interest in that part of my business, which was the majority of my business. So, it came through to me, and a part of me felt like a failure, that I was not still all in it. I actually got a coach, and this coach was tremendous at giving me permission to move on and to understand that this business, which was so great for me, was no longer serving me and serving what I wanted to do currently in my life. Okay. And so I went back to, well, what am I passionate about? And it was building this business. It was building my first business. It was the process of building the restaurant from scratch and not knowing what to do and figuring that out and creating something that thrived so I could successfully sell it. It was starting an online business and growing it from nothing into a wildly popular place to host my recipes, to host my healthy living tips, to host stuff about my life, and just making it from zero to hero, right? And I love that process, and that's what I love to do. And then, slowly but surely, it was about helping other bloggers, helping other women and business owners figure out how to start online businesses or to excel in online businesses. And so that is ultimately I started to dance with that idea, you guys, probably back, I'm trying to think here, it might have been 2015-16 that I started to really help out other bloggers. I didn't turn it into a business, which, as you know, right now I have the Women's Startup Academy, and this is a business that fills my heart and my soul, and it's my final business. I've had 4, like I mentioned, and this is my resting area. This is my true purpose. My calling is to help other women come into the world doing what they love to do and turning it into a profitable business, right? Or other business owners who might already have a business, an online business, but are yet profitable, and helping them figure that out and to turn a profit and ways to make money online. That's where my passion is. So once I went through my coaching and gave myself unconditioned permission to make a change that better served me for where I was and what my goals were and what I wanted to do to further serve you and serve the people, because make no mistake, as an entrepreneur, we are here to serve others, and we are here to, you have to be passionate about it. And if you lose that passion, it's time to take a deep look at what it is that ignites that passion in you, and that changes over time. Okay, you have to be okay with that, because just like any passion, they change, and it's okay to make that change, and it's okay to leave a 6-figure business behind, okay? Because you learn so many valuable lessons within that 6-figure business, within serving 35 million people and counting, that I know I'm going to take all those lessons and I'm going to make it even a better business for the Women's Startup Academy. So there's nothing lost there. Now it's time to pivot, and it's time to realign my values, my core values, with where I am right now in my life. And that is such a passionate, such a warm feeling for me, is to come back into alignment with myself and what I do to serve the people that choose to come along the ride with me. So although I know this seems odd to have gone this route, but for me, it's more important to do what you love. And every day I come to work now, I am so passionate, and I can't wait to come, and I'm excited again, and I'm writing again, and I'm helping others within my Women's Startup Academy, and then also my Women's Startup Academy agency. So I am where I need to be, and I am at peace with that, and I'm at peace of letting go of the past, and just ultra grateful that it served me the way it did and allowed me to grow to where I am. So that's all I have for today. That is why I have chosen a different path, and I encourage you, if you are in a place in your life where you're not passionate about it anymore, take a different approach, take a different look. What if I did that? And you know what? I can help you along the way. I have this amazing free workshop, absolutely free. I'll put a link below this video where you can dive in and see how you can turn your skills and services into a profitable business and maybe take a different route that will serve you. So that's all I have for now. I'm super excited. If you have any questions, be sure to comment below. But until then, I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.